Marvel released the trailer for Agatha All Along, their new series that's coming out, and I am the first person to talk about it on the internet today because I'm a day late. I kind of watched this on my phone when it came out, but now I'm going to sit down here on my computer and check it out, see if I missed anything, and then I'll give you my thoughts about it. There she is.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out here, Detective. Jane Doe. Found her down here by the water.
Cause?
It's like a detective show. Oh yeah, because she's still trapped by Wanda's spell, so she's still in that TV world.
I have a lead in the case, but can't shake this feeling I'm seeing it wrong.
October 13th, nice. Ooh.
Is this really how you see yourself?
That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell.
Aubrey! Oh, yes. Miss Plaza. Oh, cool. That's cool. Marvel Television now. Okay.
Miss the glory days. She took every bit of power I had, but I can beat that witch again.
Oh, yeah. Regain your powers, Agatha. Whoa, shoot.
The gang's all here. Hit the road.
I was not prepared for that. Oh, cool.
I'm gonna walk the witch's
What's name's back?
The road is a death wish.
Oh, I like some Wizard of Oz stuff right there. Oh, shoot.
Join me.
This is spooky looking, man. Whoa. Oh, shoot.
What witch in her right mind would join Agatha Harkness's coven? Not looking for right-minded witches, as it happens.
Oh, wow. That was a hocus pocus shot right there. Agatha all along, man.
Sweetheart.
Ooh.
You okay?
Ooh. Oh. 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 September 18th. There we go. I don't know why that last part got me. I don't know what was up with that. This whole thing right here. Oh my gosh. Just something about that like freaks me out. Ah! It's so weird watching that. I was not expecting that to be as dark and spooky as it is. Remembering WandaVision, how it played on all the tropes of classic sitcoms. It's so interesting. And now we take Agatha from that show into this show and we're going full on hocus pocus, goosebumps, are you afraid of the dark? So I know it might seem weird of like, what was that whole detective thing at the beginning of this? I think that is Agatha still trapped in the television universe that Wanda has created. If you remember in WandaVision, Wanda created this safe space of television programs, something I can relate to very well, using her comfort of sitcoms to basically create a sitcom world. And it went through all the different eras of sitcoms. So I feel like this is supposed to be like a Law and Order, True Detective, cop procedural type show, and that's where Agatha is right now. So that's why I think Aubrey Plaza shows up and goes, hey, why are you living this life thinking that's your reality? You know that's not what you really are about. Come back to the Agatha that we know you to be and become a witch again. I'm witch. Shazir Zamata's up in this as well. I'm glad to see that Mrs. Foreman is back. She was in WandaVision, so it's cool that she's gonna be back in this show. Curious what her part will be. It looks like they're also doing some scary things with demons. There's a whole demon part creature. I don't know what that is. Not to mention that contortionist possessed thing. So I love that this show is leaning into the horror. It kind of makes sense. It's coming out September, obviously going to lean into October. So that means it's perfect Halloween material. Obviously dealing with witches, the occult, demons, all that kind of stuff. You want it to be scary. I don't think it's going to go full on super rated R scary, but if it's at least a little bit scarier than what we might expect from Marvel, that would be really cool. In actuality, WandaVision had some darkness in it as well. It was just kind of underneath the surface of the cute sitcom stuff that was going on. Wanda's using television to escape her trauma. The people of Westview are trapped and can't get out. Like we even see scenes of people like crying because they can't move. Like that was some dark stuff in there, but the sitcom kind of like melded out where this could be Nah, man, no mellow. Horror in your face. We got that one thing of Wanda Maximoff, which I guess they're saying it's confirming that Wanda is dead after Multiverse of Madness, but we are in the multiverse, so, you know, we gonna see a Scarlet Witch again. I am not a constant Marvel hater like some of the loud minority on the hater net. I have been enjoying the stuff. I like She-Hulk. Don't at me. But I will say that there's something that I hope this show does that I sometimes see a little iffy when it comes to the Marvel television series specifically. The thing that I always like about a television show is when it has an overarching story, like something that's a beginning, middle, and end that you're going to learn throughout the course of the season or the course of the series sometimes. But every episode itself has a specific beginning, middle, and end that finishes within that episode, so you feel some kind of satisfaction with that episode, even though you know there's more to come in future episodes. Does that make sense? I know it's gonna sound silly to use as an example, but like shows like Gravity Falls or DuckTales, the reboot, like Gravity Falls had this ongoing story that led all the way to the end. DuckTales will always have something that would happen every single season that all culminated into their series finale. But every episode of those shows had a specific adventure that happened that finished within that episode. So you still felt like you had something that started and finished within that, while at the same time knowing that there's something bigger that's going on that we're learning out throughout the course of the show. I think that's when television shows work their best. X-Men 97, another perfect example of that. They did a really good job with that, where every episode had a specific story, even though there was this overall story that was going on for the whole season. So that's what I'm hoping this show does. Even if there's one like major story that's going through all of Agatha all along, I hope that every episode has some specific adventure or thing that they have to do, some kind of task they have to complete, and we actually see it completed. Because I think that's the one criticism that I would give in general to Marvel television shows. I love to watch them. I think they're very enjoyable, but I do feel like there are a couple of times where I watch some of them and I go, some of these episodes aren't episodes, they're just like a part leading to the next thing, as opposed to a self-contained adventure in itself. Some of these things are feeling like just a very long movie that keeps going and going, versus this episode 3, this happened. Episode 5, this happened. Episode 2, this happened. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm hoping happens with this show. I think if they at least can do that, where every episode I feel like something very specific happens and I can be like, oh shoot, that episode brought this to the game, that would be great. I got high hopes for Agatha all along. I like Catherine Hahn. I think Aubrey Plaza is awesome. I think Shazir Zamata is awesome. So you've already got me with there. The guy that's hanging out with Agatha in a couple of scenes, he looks like he's gonna be fun. I know there's some people who are thinking he might be a grown-up version of one of Wanda's kids. We'll find out. I don't need to theorize. The show will tell me. I've learned from Ralph Boner that I'm just not even gonna worry about it. I ain't pulling no Mephistos. No, you just tell me what it is, show. I'll just listen to you. I ain't got time to think about it. There's one request I have for this show though. If it's called Agatha All Along, that song has got to be the theme song for the show. Or better yet, use the freaking remix. What was that guy, Leland Philpott, the remix that he did for this? Use that. Yes, make this a theme song, baby. 100% Rotten Tomatoes if you play this as a theme song, I swear. Oh, oh. What are your thoughts about Agatha All Along? Are you excited for this trailer? Are you gonna be watching the show? Let me know. Oh, love it like a play cousin. Oh.